Welcome one and all to Cunningham Field in Louisiana. Game of the week on Eagle 102, set to begin in about 15 minutes. I'm Rodney Dolbear alongside Kelly Henderson and Corey Radford. Maddie Ingram in the booth as well for technical assistance. We're going to have a kickoff here in about 14 minutes, 30 seconds. Both squads coming in this evening at 1-2 on the season. Someone's going to come out of this ball game at 500.
Yeah, Louisiana really likes their chances this week. We've watched some film on North Callaway. They come in here at 1-2. They lost the first game of the season to West Strand, lost it 22-6. The second game of the season, they beat Macon 20-14. Macon seems to be having a bit of a down year, where it's at. Last week, North Callaway lost to South Callaway 20-6. So, as you said, both teams come in here at 1-2. Some of the film, Rodney, we've been watching on North Callaway, it looks like that they have some size, but they can be breached in the middle of the defense. I look for Brady Shepard to probably have a pretty big night tonight for Louisiana.
Well, certainly looking at the last couple of weeks for sure, Brady's had a nice he's had two good nights right up the middle, attacking it quick between the tackles, and has had some good success. Last week, 321 yards rushing on the ground for Louisiana as they fell to Father Tolton, the number 9 ranked team in 2A, and the final score was a little bit more lopsided than it actually was, with Father Tolton scoring with 5 seconds left on the clock. But Louisiana played a competitive game last week. Shepard, 23 carries for 102 yards. Ethan Harrison, 27 for 178 and 3 touchdowns. So, seeing what you see on film kind of sets up with what Louisiana's been able to do well the last couple of weeks.
Do the best. I agree. Louisiana doesn't run the perimeter as well as they run between the tackles. And if they can keep that attack going between the tackles, it could be a long night for North Callaway. Now, going back, Rodney, on what North Callaway does well on offense, they like to run the ball. Austin Humphrey is their main ball carrier. He's been averaging just shy of 120 points per game. He's got a total of 5 TDs. Their passing is they've got a total of 413 passing yards, averaging 138 per game, where it's at. So as you can tell, they would rather run the ball, but they are somewhat balanced where it's at. So.
We're going to have our starting lineups here shortly. We've got the starting lineups here. Kelly, if you want to run down our starting lineups.
Yes, let's start with North Callaway. We have Colin Moore at wide receiver. We have Carter Moore at tight end. We have Lane Kimbley at quarterback. We have Cashton Holloway at wide receiver. We have Kyle Pennell at running back. We have Riley Humphrey at running back. We have Landon Oney on the O-line. We have Jaden Galbraith on the O-line. We have Justice Moore on the O-line. We have Cooper Wortman on the O-line and David Sapp on the O-line.
Please stand and remove your caps for the
and we will now have the national anthem as performed by the Louisiana High School Marching Band.
The direction of Miss Jessica Coleman.
Additional in-game sponsors this evening: Pike County Glass and Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic, Ackles Farmers Market, Craig's Truck and Tractor, and Central State Bank of Illinois.
Let's do the starters for Louisiana. And at left tackle is Alec Polston. Left guard is Brendan Hughes. Center's Colton McCarty. Right guard is Elon King. Right tackle is Ben Nictula. Tight end is Cooper Lumley. Wide receivers Alex Sierra. Wide receivers Wyatt Martin. Running back Brady Shepard. And the other running back's DeMarco Green.
We'll be back with more on the Game of the Week pregame after this on Eagle 102.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Physical therapist assistance, and breastfeeding peer counselor, all from full-time to part-time to contracted. Please visit our website at www.pikecountyhealth.org for more information and to apply online.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Welcome back to the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show. We are at Cunningham Field. Once again, I'm Rodney Dolbear alongside Kelly Henderson and Corey Radford, joined in the booth by Maddie Ingram for technical support. We are about 6 minutes left on the clock before this game gets underway. Both teams coming back out onto the field, and with the rushing performance that you looked at last week with Louisiana, 321 yards against a team that had not allowed a point. Obviously, they're a rushing-centric team all year long, and you look for them to establish the run early and often and see if they can get some points on the board.
Yeah, and Louisiana's offensive line has been very good for a small school, but they've been slow to start. They have picked up steam as the game has went on for the last two games. I would like to see them come out at top speed at the beginning of this game and see how far it could take them.
It'd be nice to have a fast start, and they did a nice job last week of answering the initial score from Father Tolton. They come back, march right down the field, and take a lead there in the first quarter. So you'd like to see that intensity right from Jump Street.
And shock Father Tolton.
Absolutely.
As well as easy as Louisiana moved the ball. Father Tolton was reeling a little bit early, and they did regain their footing, right before the half and come back with those two scores back to back. But Louisiana did a nice job of moving the football.
Keys to the game here this evening?
So my keys to the game, from the film I watched, they have to establish the run between the tackles. That seems to be where Louisiana is strongest and where I believe that North Callaway is the weakest. They need to establish some sort of passing game. Last week they only had 5 yards passing. They need to establish a pass, not get away from the run, but they need to show this team and other teams for future that they can throw the ball some. And my third point is the defense needs to do a better job of setting an edge and not allowing the perimeter to be breached as much as it has in the first 3 games.
Something that we saw 2 weeks ago against Crystal City that helped Louisiana win the football game was the 4 turnovers that they had. Last week, Louisiana's going in for a touchdown on a drive. They throw a pick 6 and it goes the other direction, and that kind of changed the tenor for the entire football game. So it would be nice if, obviously, if Louisiana could minimize the turnovers, but obviously if they could pick up 1 or 2 and win the turnover battle by 1 or 2 here this evening, that would bode well for their chances as well.
I agree, and I also believe that the special teams, the return yards, have been very nice to Marco Green. Is a danger anytime he gets the ball in his hands. He has to continue that tonight. If North Callaway has done much scouting at all, I'll be shocked if they kick the ball to him.
We're about 4 minutes until kickoff. The captains are getting ready to come out for the opening coin toss. We'll take a break, step aside for a moment. We'll be back with the play-by-play of this game after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Bill Allen Auction Services, and Knight Equipment Company.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats,
5,
Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
Cunningham Field is where we're at, getting ready to kick this football game off between the Louisiana Bulldogs and the North Callaway Thunderbirds. The captains Shepard, Harrison, Nictula, and Zerwa on the field for Louisiana. They've had the coin toss, and Louisiana will receive the kickoff. They'll move left to right, and they'll have the ball to start things here at Cunningham Field.
Rodney, in person, it appears that North Callaway looks, as far as size-wise, like they did on film. They have some pretty good-sized guys. And what I did see is maybe the good-sized guys doesn't move quite as quick as maybe what they can to close those gaps up in the middle, but we'll see as this game begins.
I did speak with one of their coaches beforehand. They did not dress out the junior varsity.
Okay.
North Callaway did not start or dress out their junior varsity.
We're getting ready to get things underway here. Louisiana has made their living back in the days of the dinosaurs. Oftentimes with we certainly had some big guys, but we also made a living with some smaller guys that were quick and could out-quick the guys that may be bigger on the other side of the ball. And Louisiana may have that opportunity here tonight.
So, Rodney, I don't know that you could make better weather for a football game than what we have tonight. There's little to no wind. The temperature's cooled down nice since the sun has went down. Great night for football.
Well, DeMarco Green comes out on the field. He'll stand at the 5-yard line. He's the deep man. Zerwa and Harrison, they wait at the 20-yard line for the kickoff. We'll see what North Callaway wants to do. Carson Sheets, a senior offensive lineman, He is set to kick this one away. Ball teed up at the 40-yard line. And the officials blow the whistle, and here we go. Sheets moves into it, kicks it. It's a high end-over-end kick. It's going to be fielded by Zerwa at the 25-yard line. He bounces across the 30, still on his feet out to the 35, so decent starting position for Louisiana.
So I'm wondering there if that kick was by design or if maybe that's as far as the kicker can kick the ball. But anyway, North Callaway is pretty wise and not to kick the ball to green.
Well, Louisiana operated primarily from an I-type backfield 2 weeks ago, and looks like they've come out with a spread element now as Harrison stands behind center. He has Shepard offset to his left, 2 receivers to the far side of the field, 2 receivers to the near. Just underway, first quarter of play. Harrison looks to the sideline for guidance as the play clock reaches 5. It's 4. It's 3. Well, now it resets to 25. Handoff, Shepard hitting the backfield, takes a man across the line of scrimmage, gains about 2. Nice job by Brady as he was able to gain some positive yardage after being wrapped up about a yard deep in the backfield.
So I don't quite understand. They ran a counter and did not block the offside tackle, and he was able just to shoot the gap and be able to get a hold of Brady deep in the backfield.
David Sapp for North Callaway jumped on Brady's back 1 yard deep, and it'll be 2nd and 7. Shepard offset to the right in motion. Harrison with the keeper across the 45-yard line, still on his feet across midfield, still fighting for yardage inside North Callaway territory. The chains will move. Ethan Harrison on the keeper. Gains a first down.
Looks like he's going to pick right back up where he left off last week. He had a great rushing performance last week. Reads the option exceptionally well. For a young man. Pitch man was covered. He kept the ball, found the crease, and got the yardage.
He had Green in the tailback position in the option look. Kept it, cut it up, and had a nice gain. 1st and 10, Louisiana. Harrison, handoff quickly to Shepard. Into the backfield to the 40, to the 35, down to the 33-yard line, and the chains will move once again.
Yes, Rodney, that's what I thought we would see tonight. I think that's where North Callaway is acceptable. It's that quick hitter, doesn't require your offensive lineman to hold a block for very long, and Brady Shepard has that suddenness that where he can get to that hole very quickly and not allow that defense to react.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Harrison stands 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Offset behind him is Shepard. Snap back option to the near side. Harrison pitches to Shepard. Had a seam around the corner, but steps out of bounds. It'll be a short gain, maybe to the 30-yard line. We'll see where they mark the ball. Brady had the corner there, but just kind of lost a little bit of awareness on where he was at.
Corey, what did you see? Because North Callaway opened up with a 3-man D-line and went to a 4-man D-line.
From what I've seen on tape, the way that you attack this defense is right up the middle. The linebackers are playing deep. They only got 3 down defensive linemen. And 3 of the first 4 offensive plays for Louisiana have been outside runs. And I don't quite get that whenever the weakness is right in between the tackles, especially right up the A-gap between the center and the guards.
4 down lineman, handoff this time straight up the middle to Shepard across the 30, fighting for yardage inside the 30 to the 27-yard line. It'll be 3rd and about 5 for Louisiana.
But North Callaway has adjusted and went to a 4 down lineman on their defense now. I guess they're aiming to shut the run down.
Their 2 backers are still in a wide formation. If Louisiana can get past the initial line of scrimmage, now as they drop back 3 down linemen and 3 backers, North Callaway switching up their defenses. Harrison comes to the near side, has Shepard in front of him, has a seam back to the left side, inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. 1st down, Louisiana, and the chains will move once again.
Nice play call, nice execution there. So I believe probably Tommy up in the booth saw that Callaway was making those adjustments, so he went back out and attacked the perimeter.
Nice play there as Harrison come to the near side, and Shepard went into the lead blocker role, and threw a nice block to spring Harrison for the first down. Ball sits at the 18 now, 1st and 10 Louisiana, 8:39 left in the first quarter of play. The Bulldogs with a drive. Harrison, snap, hands back to Green, running to the left side, looks to get to the corner, to the 20, to the 15, cuts back inside, fights for yardage. He'll be down around the 10-yard line, and an 8-yard gain on first down, maybe 9.
North Callaway on defense played that fair. The person responsible for the edge there did not turn that DeMarco back up into the defense to where he had some help. He let DeMarco get to the outside shoulder, and that allowed DeMarco to get the yardage there.
Play clock resets. It'll be 2nd and 2. Ball rests at the 10-yard line. A nice opening drive for Louisiana. We'll see if they can punch it in and get some points. Zero split to the top of the field. Black to the near side. Handoff, rolling right. Now Harrison cuts it up to the 10-yard line. He's hit hard and going to be dropped there.
I believe we had a flag, Rodney. That's probably a face mask.
There is a flag on the field.
The officials sorted out. They're speaking with the North Callaway players. And then they tell them to move away. No indication yet as far as what the infraction is. The Louisiana fans seemed fairly happy with the penalty. We'll see what they say here shortly.
They're walking it off. Is that targeting?
I believe that's
a horse collar, I believe.
Okay.
Looked like a horse collar signal.
Well, that'll be a first down, Louisiana. They'll have it inside the 10. Ball spotted at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, Louisiana. Early in this first quarter, 7:42 left in a scoreless ball game to this point.
Last play looked like an RPO. Harrison had the option to either throw or run, and his first read wasn't open, so he tucked it and ran.
Black split to the wide side to the left. Green is slot to the left. Harrison in an empty backfield. In motion, Shepard takes the handoff, cuts it inside at the 5. Not going to get much there. Maybe gets to the 4-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal. They're going to mark it at the 5, so not much on that play.
North Callaway did a nice job of staying at home on that reverse. Not allowing too many yards there.
2nd and goal from the 5. Louisiana looks to jump on top here in this ball game. This drive started at their own 35. They have 5 yards to go to pay dirt. Harrison now flanked by Shepard. Lumley in motion. Handoff right up the middle. Shepard into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Bulldogs. Brady Shepard from 5 yards out, and Louisiana on top by 6.
Went right back to that weakness in that North Callaway defense. That quick hitter by Brady Shepard should be bread and butter all night long. The offensive line did a nice job there of getting the hole open. Somebody may have got a hand on him, but that was about it.
And Louisiana will line up. Looks like they're going to attempt the PAT. Harrison will kick it out of the hold of Zerwa. Ball spotted down at the 10-yard line. Snap back, ball down, kick is up and off to the right, no good. Louisiana now on top, 6-0, 6:58 left in the first quarter. Back with more on Eagle 102 after this.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Custom Works Salon and Tanning, the Mercantile Bank, and Pepsi.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
A 65-yard opening touchdown drive for Louisiana. It takes 5 minutes and 2 seconds, and they now have the lead 6-0 as Harrison tees it up on the 40 and looks to kick it away. Couldn't have asked for a much better start than that for Louisiana.
No, that the coaches must have saw what we saw on film and exploited it nicely.
This ball is kicked out of bounds. Kind of an onside look. It never took the bounce.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that up lineman touched that ball or not. I couldn't tell because he had the body blocking it, and maybe he just pulled his hands away, but it sure looked like he could possibly have touched it. But Louisiana's going to get the penalty here.
Ball went out of bounds at the 37-yard line, so I suppose they'll mark off 5 more yards.
Legal procedure.
So now we'll get to see what Louisiana defense has set up to try to stop Humphrey, which, as we talked earlier, Rodney, has about 120 yards rushing a game.
Should see I formation out of North Callaway a lot tonight. They line up 2 receivers on one side or receiver on each side pretty much every down.
You know, they didn't mark any additional yards off, so North Callaway has it at the 37.
I've got a flag.
I believe you had 2 men in motion at the same time. North Callaway. No, they're going to say Louisiana jumped.
Well, North Callaway comes out with a standard I formation, and they split everybody. They changed formations, and I guess Louisiana came across the line. Again, I'm not completely aware if you're able to come across and get back, but there was about 4 or 5 different players for North Callaway still in motion. Nonetheless, after the penalty, it's 1st and 5, ball at the 42-yard line. Lane Kimbley, the quarterback, stands in an empty backfield. Has a man in motion to his left is Colin Moore. Pitch to Moore coming to the near side. Hit at the line of scrimmage. He's going to fight forward near the first down yardage, but I believe he'll be just a bit short. We'll see where the spot is at.
2 or 3 yards. Louisiana did a fair job on that edge, but they need to get upfield a little further to be able to set that edge. They need to be able to fight off a few blockers, get upfield, set the edge, turn it back in, or make the tackle.
Moore is hobbling a little bit, quite a little bit actually. He's split to the far side, single receiver near side. Handoff right up the middle to the running back with the carry is Humphrey. He's hit. He'll fall forward for about 3. That'll be a 1st down, and the chains will move.
You know, we talked about the offensive line for Louisiana taking a little time to get up to full strength each game, and I believe we've seen the same thing out of the defensive line. And right now the defensive line is kind of standing up looking. They need to penetrate the gaps and mess the play up in the backfield.
Single man in motion. Quarterback with the keeper straight up the middle. He's hit about 4 yards deep, and he'll be stopped there. Lane Kimbley with the carry, just a straight quarterback draw up the middle. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brady Shepard, good job staying at home, reading that play, and coming up and making the tackle.
Appears to be a lot of motion in the backfield, a lot of motion in general with this offense, trying to get the defense off guard. Holloway splits to the top of the field. Well, they're going to call Louisiana with an offside once again. I didn't see that.
I did. Ben McTula over on this side of the end. He jumped whenever the man went in motion.
So North Callaway has taken a timeout, so we'll step aside for a break as well. Back with more on Eagle 102 after this.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by PJ's Salon, Noah Builders, and Reed Insurance Agency.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
After the timeout, North Callaway has it 2nd and 1 at the Louisiana 41-yard line. Empty backfield. In the backfield is Kimbley. He takes the snap, shovel pass to the right side. In the backfield, going to be hit and wrapped up. That play went nowhere. Kyle Pinnell just took a little shovel pass, and he's going to lose about 4. Nice job for Louisiana staying at home and sniffing that play out, and it brings up about a 3rd and 4. Good opportunity early on to force a 4th down for Louisiana.
Alec Polston did a nice job over on that end. He saw that running back cross his face, and he went with him into the flat and was able to get a hold of that running back after the completion very quickly.
Humphrey stands offset to the right. Handoff, Humphrey up the middle. He's going to get first down yardage across the 40, still on his feet to the 35, all the way down to the 32. Straight up the pipe. Riley Humphrey.
Rodney, early on, I do not like what I'm seeing out of the Louisiana defensive line. They're getting engaged with the blocker, and they're not shooting the gap like they have whenever that defense has been successful. They've got to stun a little bit and get through those gaps.
4 minutes, 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Louisiana on top 6-0. North Callaway driving. Single back in the backfield. Stands alongside Lane Kimbley. Quarterback hands it. Ball's on the ground. Kimbley picks it back up, looks to run to the right, and throws it. Incomplete. After all of that, ball was on the ground. Kimbley with some good awareness to pick it up and throw the pass downfield. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah. Kimbley done a very nice job there. That could have been disastrous for him, but he was able to get it up and be able to get rid of the ball before any negative yards occurred for North Callaway.
Ball at the Louisiana 33-yard line. North Callaway looking to answer the opening touchdown drive for the Bulldogs. Bunched formation to the far side of the field. Handoff. Humphrey up the middle. Hit at the line of scrimmage. This time wrapped up nicely. Gain of maybe 1 on the play. It'll be 3rd and long.
Looked like Brady Shepard might have been on a stunt there, bringing him from backer position, and he read the hole nicely and was able to go in and fill.
Well, another 3rd down opportunity. This one 3rd and 8. North Callaway breaks the huddle at the 40-yard line. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Two receivers to the near side, single back in the backfield. Snap back, looking to pass. Rolls to the right. Downfield, passes thrown and caught at the 20-yard line. It'll be a 1st down, North Callaway. Colin Moore, the freshman, with the reception.
Which he is their 2nd leading receiver on the team.
Lane Kimbley just rolled out to his right and threw into traffic, and Moore with a nice job to receive that. Single receiver to the near side is Holloway. Well, Louisiana is really confused by the motion that North Callaway is incorporating into their offense, and that is going to be the 3rd offside penalty against Louisiana. It'll be 1st and 5. Going to have to figure that out.
Yeah. Defensive line needs to be watching the football.
Empty backfield. Kimbley comes under center, but now he backs off 7 yards deep. Single receiver now splits out wide to the right side. That's Carter Moore. Kimbley with the ball, looks to get outside. We've got flags all over the field. Kimbley stopped for a loss of 2 or 3, and we've also got some laundry on the field on the play.
That looked like in an area that could very possibly be offensive holding.
Holding on the offense.
So you're looking at 2nd and 7 or 1st and 15.
Corey, what are you seeing so far in the line play of the two teams?
Louisiana just isn't getting off the ball fast enough against this power running formation of North Callaway. They need to get low. They need to get off the blocks. They need to make the play in the backfield. Whenever you play an I formation, you got that fullback. The fullback's basically an extra lineman. So you got to get off your lineman pretty quick because you got another one coming at you in a fullback if you're on the play side.
I agree. It kind of looks like they're standing up trying to guess.
I formation this time under center is Kimbley. Takes the snap, hands to the tailback. hit at the line of scrimmage, fights for yardage. He'll get down to about the 20. It'll be 2nd and 12. Not much there that time.
Carry by number 31, Riley Humphrey. Short game and play brings up 2nd down and 12.
A little better that time with the defensive line occupying the blockers and trying to get into the backfield. Open it up for the linebackers to be able to shoot the gap.
2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first quarter. North Callaway shifts out of the I formation. They have 3 receivers to the near side, 2 to the top of the field, empty backfield. Kimbley takes a snap. Ball's on the ground. Ball is on the ground. Louisiana has it. Louisiana with the turnover at the 32-yard line. First down, Louisiana.
For the Bulldogs. The result of the play.
Nick Tula beat the offensive tackle around the end and was right there for the mishandle and jumped on the ball. There's the turnover, Ronnie, that we were looking for to help Louisiana get an advantage.
Huge play that time. Blew that play up in the backfield, caused the fumble, and was right there to recover it. And Louisiana now has it at their own 32-yard line, 1st and 10.
That was just excellent penetration.
Louisiana offense has a wishbone look. The ball's on the ground. Pitch to the near side. Green to the 30. Outside to the 35. Still on his feet. Nearly turned the corner. Going to pick up about 7 or 8. DeMarco Green. A busted play. It wasn't a busted play. Ball got on the ground, and Harrison had the presence of mind to pick it up and get the pitch off to Green. Comes to the near side and gains 8.
You know, Rodney, it's funny that a busted play like that will sometimes gain a lot of yards, and I think it's because that ball sits there on the ground and your defense all starts swarming it. And if you're able to do like Harrison did and make that pitch out, a lot of times there's not very many men left to beat on the outside.
Harrison stands behind center. He has Green to his left, Shepard to his right. Single receiver to the near side is Black. Handoff this time right up the middle. Green going to be hit at the 40. Might have picked up 1. It'll be going to actually mark it back about half a yard. Going to be 3rd and 2.5 as we come under the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. Well, the big momentum swing. You'd like to see Louisiana move the chains here.
I think with a 3-man front like what North Callaway has right now, when you're running, you've got to double the play side defensive lineman and then get your guard up on the linebacker, and that's just not happening. We're getting beat with a 3-man front versus 5 blockers, and that shouldn't be happening.
Lumley comes in motion. He's slot to the right as he stops. Harrison carries to the near side, looks to get the corner to the 40, still on his feet. First down yardage, fights for yardage out near the 45, just short of the 45, but enough to move the chains.
You know, a perimeter play, and they did get the first down, but Harrison had to beat about 4 guys on that outside to be able to get there. So they have got to get something figured out a little better on this perimeter with the blocking.
On the perimeter blocking, what I'm seeing, Kelly, is I'm seeing that the Louisiana offensive players engaging, but they're stopping their feet instead of driving.
Yeah. Not maintaining that block.
No.
Ball rests on the right hash. Zerawa split to the near side. Lumley goes slot to the left. Single back is Shepard with Harrison. Harrison takes the snap. Looks to pass, looks to go deep, looks for Zerawa downfield, and incomplete. There was some contact, no flags on the play. Ball just a little bit underthrown as Alex had a step on his defender, but was unable to haul it in.
I guess the referee's going to call that incidental, although that defensive back never got his head turned back around to find the football.
No, Zerawa did turn his head around, and he slowed down to catch the pass and then just got trucked by the North Callaway defender.
So, Rodney, I've got an update. With 3:07 left in the first quarter, it's Pittsfield Saucony 0, New Berlin Pretzels 0.
The Pretzels.
The Pretzels.
3 receivers to the top of the field. Harrison hands off to Shepard across the 50-yard line. Still on his feet inside near the 45. That's going to be another first down, Louisiana. Brady Shepard right up the gut.
First down.
I don't know that they can run that play enough tonight.
If Pittsfield beats the Pretzels, will they be salty?
No.
Oh, no.
I think we have fines here for dad jokes.
Admittedly, that tickled me. Harrison, 6 yards deep, has Shepard. And we're going to have a offside against North Callaway this time.
On the defense will be a 5-yard penalty.
You know, a couple plays ago with that long pass play, it's always nice to run it even if they're not successful and keep that defense from cheating up so bad to the line and opening up your run a little better. So
David Sapp jumps offside, and the 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 5, the ball at the North Callaway 40. Harrison behind center, 6 yards. Handoff Shepard up the middle to the 40. Cuts in, puts his head down. Good tough running. He gains about 5. It'll be just about a half a yard short of the first down.
Gain of 9 on the play brings up 2nd in the short
Now, Louisiana doesn't have to run another play if they don't want to, as we come under 10 seconds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Louisiana driving. They'll have it 2nd and a half a yard. They lead 6-0 after 1 at Cunningham Field on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Gypsy Soul Salon and Boutique and Meyer Implement Company.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM, brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, County Market, Louisiana, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
We've completed 1 quarter of play. We switch ends of the field. Louisiana will have it 2nd and about a half a yard. Ball just outside the North Callaway 35-yard line. This drive started after a fumble with 2 minutes left in the first quarter, recovered by Louisiana. That ended the North Callaway's first opportunity to have the football on offense, and Louisiana trying to drive this down the length of the field and extend their lead. 2nd and a half a yard. Harrison with Shepard to his right. Snap back. He looks to throw to the right side. Pass is caught by Zerwa. Enough for the first down. Saw them working on that play in the pregame, Kelly, and that was just a nice little kind of a tunnel screen to Zerwa. He ducks it up, gains about 4 yards, and moves the chains.
Works well. Anything they can do to get their passing game going and make it somewhat of a viable threat is going to help them. I have a little scoring update. Bowling Green up their homecoming leads 30-6 with 3:57 left in the first. Sounds like Brian is having another night of multiple touchdowns up there.
Lumley comes into the motion near side. Option look to the right side. Harrison cuts it upfield to the 30. Inside the 30, fighting for yardage down to the 27. Nice gain of near 5 on first down. It'll be 2nd and 5.
North Callaway is doing a good job of being disciplined enough to stay on the pitch, man. And Ethan Harrison is doing a nice job of reading that and is able to usually find a crease for at least a few yards on that option.
And gained a little over 5. It'll be 2nd and a short 5. Zerwa and Lumley split to the near side. Single receiver is black to the top of the field. Harrison looks at his armband. He has Shepard offset to his left. Green also split to the right side. Harrison straight up the gut, into the open field. He's going to score to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, L.A. Bulldogs. Touchdown, Ethan Harrison, right up the gut.
Looked like a design draw after the fake. He was able to find that gap between the center and the guard, and I don't think anyone touched him. Rodney, I didn't see anyone touch him there.
Absolutely no one did. It's a great design, great executed play all around.
And they continue to try to exploit between the tackles and are having fair success at doing so.
It's 12-0 Louisiana. Now with the 2-score lead, they'll keep the offense on the field. It looks like they'll go for 2. Harrison behind center. Ball spotted at the 2-yard line. Harrison looks to roll to his right. He's hitting the backfield. Going to be drugged down. The point after attempt is no good. However, Louisiana now on top 12-0. Back with more after this on Eagle 102.
Louisiana 12, North Callaway 0.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by All Parts, Kayla Caldwell, certified financial planner with Edward Jones, and Ann Lane Boutique.
On every journey, you should enjoy peace of mind. I'm Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We take pride in keeping you protected. That's why we offer discounts for good students, safe driving, and more. Trust us to look out for the road ahead. For a free insurance quote on your home, auto, farm, or ATV needs, give myself or
Shelley Clucky
a call today. Pike County Mutual Insurance Company on the square in Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Ethan Harrison.
Well, Ethan Harrison's going to come out and tee it up at the 40-yard line. It'll be interesting to see. We saw 2 weeks ago they opted for the pooch kick that would carry down around the 30, 32-yard line, and then most of the kickoffs last week and the first one this week were almost of the onside variety that haven't had a lot of success. Harrison moves into it. This one is the pooch kick. It's going to hit at the 30-yard line. Ball's on the ground, picked up by the return man. He's going to get out near the 35, just across the 35 to the 37. Kyle Pinnell on the return. And North Callaway has their second possession of the night.
Rodney, back on Louisiana's two-point conversion, it was roll right by Ethan Harrison, and he took the sack, and I think he made a wise decision to take the sack. His receivers were all covered, didn't have anywhere to go with the football, and just decided to eat it and go down. I thought it was another wise decision by Ethan Harrison.
North Callaway in the I formation. Handoff to the tailback. Humphrey hit at the line of scrimmage. Nice job that time. I believe that is Lumley. Met in the backfield and no gain on the play.
Linebackers are doing a nice job of filling the gaps tonight. The defensive line's not able to get much penetration and be able to make the tackles, but the linebackers have pretty well had their back whole night so far.
2nd and 10, North Callaway. I backfield once again. Single receiver top of the field, one receiver to the near side. North Callaway splits out of that to the empty backfield. 3 receivers to the near side, 2 to the top of the field. Looking to pass, it's that shovel pass. It's not going to do anything once again. It's the same pass they ran in the first quarter. Kimbley, shovel pass to Kyle Pinnell. Going to be stopped for a short gain, if any. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
You know, Tommy Black read that very well, came up and gave a great shot. I'm glad to see him walking well. You know, he was hobbled last week at Father Tolton with an ankle injury. Had to come out of the game.
3rd and 10, Louisiana. Opportunity to put North Callaway in a 4th down position. Snap back, rolling to his left. Quarterback looks to throw. Intercepted at the 50-yard line. Green has it inside North Callaway territory, down to the 35. 1st down, Louisiana.
Boy, this Bulldogs team is very opportunistic. They are able to pick up the interceptions. They're able to pick up the fumbles. if this turnover trend continues for them, they're going to have a fair run this year.
The defense started out tonight a little bit slow, but these last two drives have really woken up, guys.
Louisiana puts it in play at the North Callaway 35. That's where the North Callaway drive started after the kickoff, and Louisiana now has it up by 12. 9 minutes to play, second quarter. Two receivers to the near side, single back is Shepard. He goes in motion to the left, slides down the line of scrimmage. Straight back to pass, Harrison looks, he airs it out to the right side, looking for Green, and it is incomplete, and a nice job by Green that time. He became the defensive back. Moore was right there for North Callaway. Colin Moore nearly picked that off at about the 6-yard line.
I would like to see them run that same, come back with that same play and run Green on a flag instead of more of a post or a fly. I believe because your defensive backs are playing inside technique and that flag should be open.
It'll be 2nd and 10. Clock stops with the incompletion. Black and green split wide to the left side. Zerowood top of the field. Ball on the right hash. Lumley goes in motion to his right. Option look, Harrison cuts upfield to the 35-30, inside the 30, flags on the play. Harrison's going to be tackled near first down yardage. The back judge from a long way away throws a penalty. We'll see what it is.
Looks like it's on Louisiana. He's pointing that way.
Bryan has scored again for Bowling Green. They're up 38-6. I do not have a recent update on the Pretzels. I do want to ask our research department to find out if there's an Illinois high school team named the Boilermakers and see if they would happen to play the Pretzels this year. I think that might be a fun game to go to.
That's a pretzel and cheese joke. Cheesy.
Well, the officials confer. Interesting, if they're going to call a hold or blocking infraction from where the flag is thrown, he threw the flag about 4 or 5 yards ahead of the action. But they're going to mark this off against Louisiana.
Declined, it looks like.
Well, it is offsetting penalties, one against Louisiana and one against North Callaway. So after all of that, it'll be 2nd and 10, ball back out at the 35-yard line, North Callaway. Officials spot the ball on the right hash. Zeroa splits to the near side. He stands on the line of scrimmage. And we're ready to get things back underway. Harrison looks to the sideline. Checks his armband, 15 on the play clock. Offense is set. Harrison takes the snap, handoff Shepard up the middle, going to be hit at the line of scrimmage, driven back, not much there, maybe a gain of a half a yard. North Callaway ready for that one that time.
They were. Sent some linebackers up through that middle. Again, made the statement like Crystal City did. You may beat us, but you're not going to beat us between the tackles. They're going to send some linebackers here for a while to shut that down.
Well, certainly at this particular spot on the field, this is 2-down territory. You don't need to get all 10 yards right now. Get half of it or a little bit more and put yourself in a manageable 4th down position. 3rd and 10, Harrison, empty backfield. Lumley comes in motion to the left, sets at the left slot. Harrison drops straight back to pass, rolls out to his left. We got a penalty in the backfield. Harrison at the 35, back to the line of scrimmage. We're going to have
probably
a penalty.
Probably looks like a hold to me in that area.
Well, and this referee on the tackle missed a face mask. The North Callaway defender clearly had his hands on Harrison's face mask. But it's not a penalty unless it's called.
I would imagine that 3rd down, the play didn't gain any yardage. It would be 4th and 10 if declined. Although the flag was back in the backfield, 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to mark it off. So that's going to be 3rd and 20 now.
On the offense.
I don't know. I might have gone ahead and just taken the down. Nonetheless, it'll be 3rd and 20. Louisiana ball back at the 45-yard line of North Callaway. 8 minutes even. On the nose left in the second quarter. Louisiana on top 12-0. Officials still sorting things out. And we're set to go. Lumley and Zerwa come to the near side. Black and green split wide to the right. Single back in the backfield is Shepard. He'll stand offset to the left for Harrison. Harrison stands 6-yard deep. Changes the play with 5 on the play clock. Going to have a timeout. Timeout on the field taken by Louisiana as the play clock was getting very close to running out. We'll step aside as well. Back with more on Eagle 102 after this.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by La Roots Hair Salon and Tanning, Sun Window Company, and MASH.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
Well, this drive started at the North Callaway 35. It has moved back to the North Callaway 45. Louisiana is going to be facing 3rd and 20.
Can I add something here, Rodney? 4 weeks from tonight is homecoming, and the Louisiana FFA is having their homecoming barbecue, 4 to 6 p.m. You have to buy your tickets from an FFA member by September 27th. The pork burger dinner is $7, comes with 2 sides, dessert, and drink. The pork steak meal is $10, comes with 2 sides, dessert, and drink. Once again, you have to pre-order tickets, available until 9/27, dine-in or carry-out.
Shepard comes in motion to the near side, empty backfield. Pass to the right side, 0. Picks it up at the 40 to the 35. Driven out of bounds there, and they picked up about 10 yards, maybe 11, and it'll be 4th and somewhat manageable.
Decision time here. You're at 4th and 10. You're at the 35. I could buy either way that they go here. If they punt it away and say our defense has kept them out all game, let's see if we can go again. Or if they went for it, I could live with either decision that was made here.
Looks like they're going to set up in an offensive formation, empty backfield. Harrison is the punter as well. He stands 6 yards deep. Green in motion. Handoff fake, looking to throw. Now he rolls out to his left to the 30, to the 25, 20. First down yardage as Harrison steps out of bounds at the 20, and the chains move.
The result of the play is the Bulldogs.
So again, Ethan Harrison had to make that decision where he didn't see any of his receivers open, and he found a lane over to that left side of the offense and was able to find the crease and get the first down.
1st and 10, the ball resting right on the North Callaway 20-yard line.
Have a scoring update. It appears that the New Berlin Pretzels are up 7-0 over the Pittsfield Sockies with 4:25 left in the second quarter.
The Pretzels stuck it into the end zone.
As long as they don't get all twisted up. Harrison straight up the middle, looks to get to the outside, hit at the line of scrimmage. Not going to gain much there. Going to be marked right on the 20, no gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
Another scoring update. Bowling Green is up 46-6 over Van Far at Bowling Green's homecoming. Last score was an SQ to Gibson, 62-yarder for Bowling Green.
Stay tuned at halftime as Walter Logan from the Louisiana Alumni and Friends Association will be on to talk about a fundraiser and the upcoming event for the alumni on Colorfest weekend.
Also, keep in mind if there's any high schoolers listening, or if you are parents of high schoolers, the 5th quarter will be happening at the First Baptist Church after this game. Social time for the kids until 11 o'clock tonight. Harrison takes a snap, hands off Shepard across the 20, inside the 20 to about the 16-yard line, maybe 17, gain of 2 or 3.
North Callaway went back to that 4 defensive line setup that they go to at some point.
3rd and 7. 6 minutes, 35 seconds left in the second quarter of play. Louisiana on top 12-0. They've scored on each of their first 2 possessions.
Kelly, I don't know if you see this over here, but number 22 for Louisiana's lining up one-on-one outside. There's single high safety. I think there's a chance for a one-on-one opportunity outside here.
Harrison cuts it up, had the option look. He'll get inside the 20 to the 15-yard line, maybe the 14. It's going to be 4th and 3. Louisiana 4th and 4 as they'll try and move the chains. Play clock at 27, game clock at 5:45, second quarter. Shepard offset to the right of Harrison in the backfield. Harrison looks to the sideline, checks his armband. 2 receivers top of the field, black and green. Shepard moves to the left. Option look coming this direction. Option to Shepard, to the 5, to the goal line. Touchdown, L.A. Bulldogs.
Another great read by Brady Shepard. Ran that option exactly how it's supposed to be ran. He got through, defender's hands got on Ethan Harrison, and he made the pitch to Brady Shepard, and Brady used that suddenness that he has, that quickness, and accelerated and got to the pylon before the defense got him.
18-0 is the score. Louisiana on top. Nice job taking advantage of the turnover. They got the ball at the 35. Had a little bit of duress as they moved all the way back to the 45 before picking up a key 4th down play and marching it into the end zone. Offense stays on the field for the 2-point conversion. Harrison hands off, now fake back to Green coming to the near side. He's hitting the backfield, not going to get the point. 18-0, 5 minutes, 11 seconds. All Louisiana so far from Cunningham Field. Back with more on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Bibb Veach and Collier Funeral Homes, Calumet of Missouri, and Kearns Construction.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat Debit Card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat Debit Card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
Well, 5 minutes, 11 seconds left here in the second quarter of play, and this has been all Louisiana so far, Kelly.
You know, Rodney, that last series, what a job Louisiana's offense did. They got in trouble a couple times, had to get a couple on 4th downs, a couple first downs on 4th downs. Nice job of them not giving up whenever they were under duress.
Squib kick at the 40. It's going to go out of bounds at the 35-yard line, and man, if you're gonna kick that ball, you just kick it in the field of play. You just can't keep kicking it out of bounds. But nonetheless, they did. The ball was marked out at the 3-yard line. It'll go to the 35, I imagine.
You know, I guess the thought is that maybe they're hoping that a North Callaway defender will touch it and kind of knock it down. The ball will be loose in play, and maybe Louisiana can pick it up, but I haven't seen it happen yet all year.
So North Callaway, their own 35-yard line has been very active in the last 7 or 8 minutes of game time, and that's where they'll have it. Quickly to the line of scrimmage. They split 2 receivers to the top of the field, 2 to the near side as well. Single back is Humphrey, stands to the right of the quarterback. Humphrey with the carry, hitting the backfield, spins out of a tackle, but tripped up, ball's out.
They're calling him down, Rodney.
Calling him down. Ball came out late.
Louisiana shot a couple backers that time. Linebacker did a really nice job of getting off the block and getting through to make the initial hit there.
No gain on play, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. I'd like to go to replay on that fumble, Kelly.
Yeah, it was close. It was close.
North Callaway breaks the huddle. We've come under the 5-minute marks of the second quarter. Louisiana on top 18-0. Bunched receivers, trips to the near side. Kimbley looks to roll it out, has a man in the flat. Caught there, going to gain first down yardage across the 40 to the 45-yard line. Nice play there with the reception, Carter Moore.
Yeah, it looked like the cornerback, Louisiana's cornerback, got stuck looking in the backfield on the rollout, thinking it was going to be a run, and let that wide receiver and get outside of him, make the catch, and get the yards.
11-yard completion. Moves the ball to the 46-yard line. North Callaway has it 1st and 10 there. Ball on the left hash. Kimbley talks to his offensive lineman. Now he bends under center, has a man in motion to his right. Handoff to the tailback. Humphrey rolls to the left side across the 50-yard line, still on his feet. Nice gain on first down. Humphrey picks up about 8, maybe 9. Ball will be marked at the Louisiana 46-yard line.
Louisiana defense has had a little trouble all season with that counter action, especially whenever it's going to the left side of the offense.
Keep in mind on that formation, the Kimbley was bouncing down the line talking to his offensive lineman. Keep an eye on that because he was just a man in motion, and that could have been a direct snap to the running back. I formation, handoff. Humphrey up the middle, first down yardage, not much more. Still on his feet, fighting for yardage at the 40. And Louisiana's going to drag him down at the 40-yard line. It'll be another first down, North Callaway.
Don't like to see the running back getting that many yards after first contact, but on the positive side, Louisiana swarmed the ball carrier well after he got a couple, 3 additional yards, and I think that there was only 2 Bulldogs who weren't around in that gang tackle.
1st and 10, North Callaway inside Louisiana territory at the 40-yard line, call it 39. Single back top of the field, 2 to the near side. Humphrey stands offset of Kimbley. Handoff Humphrey. Actually, this one's Pinnell with the handoff, and he'll get nothing. They're going to say maybe a half a yard gain with forward progress, hit and driven back. Kyle Pinnell.
The right side of the Louisiana defense that time did a much better job of setting an edge and getting some penetration to shut that play down. Didn't allow themselves to get blocked down like they did the previous play on the counter.
25 on the play clock as North Callaway breaks the huddle. They stood at midfield. Ball rests just inside the 40 of Louisiana at the 39. Kimbley takes the snap, rolls out to his right, looks to pass. Pump fakes, in trouble. He's hit at the 50-yard line, sacked. Shepard at the 49-yard line of North Callaway. A loss of 10.
Great downfield coverage by Louisiana on that.
It was. Alec Poston did a nice job of pursuit there. Kimbley was wanting to turn back around and go the other way, and he saw Poston breathing down his neck and couldn't do anything but just take the hit from Shepard for that deep sack.
Well, it's 3rd and about 21. 22-yard line, 22 yards to go.
Doesn't look like anybody's calling a timeout here, Rodney.
1 minute, 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Empty backfield, 3 receivers, top of the field, 2 to the near side. Kimbley takes the snap, looks to his left, has more. Pass caught. Going to be a short gain of about 6. That'll be 4th and 16.
Louisiana defense did a very nice job of keeping everything in front of them at that point. Probably would have the same philosophy here on this 4th and 16 play.
Corey, you mentioned no one calling a timeout. We've come under the 1 minute mark of the second quarter. 4th and 16, North Callaway in punt formation.
I wonder if they'll just run it down and take a timeout. No.
High snap, a low kick. It's going to roll inside the 5-yard line, be down on the 5-yard line. So Louisiana will have it with 30 seconds left and a 95-yard field ahead of them.
Remember, Bulldog fans, stay tuned at halftime as Walter Logan, Vice President of the Louisiana Friends and Alumni Association, will be on to talk about the Colorfest weekend alumni banquet and fundraiser.
Guys, I would think that Pitzer and company would be happy with running this clock out and going in at halftime with an 18-0 lead. Don't give North Callaway's defense a chance at a turnover and a score.
Well, they didn't seem to want to call any timeout, so you would expect that that's what they will do. They do come out in their base offensive formation. Harrison looks at his armband, stands behind the line of scrimmage 6 yards. Hand off to Shepard, running up the middle, fighting for yardage, and he'll be down outside the 15 at the 16. And that's going to do it. Looks like no one's going to call a timeout as we approach the end of the first half of play, and a good first half it was for Louisiana. They're going to go in leading 18-0. Cellular and Satellite halftime show next on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
It is halftime here at Louisiana, and the Bulldogs are leading North Callaway, our score of 18-0. We have Walter Logan in to the broadcast booth. How are you, Walter?
Just fine. How's Maddie?
I'm doing okay. I'm here, aren't I?
Yeah. Glad to see the score looking good for
I know.
Louisiana.
And Walter, you've been involved in an organization around here that has definitely impacted some of the way that the traditions take place into this town. And so let's talk about something that you guys have coming up. And one of the big things is homecoming, but you guys are doing some things to prepare for that.
Yes, the Louisiana Alumni and Friends Association holds a all-school reunion every year on Colorfest weekend, and this year it's October 21st. We're going to be honoring a lot of the classes who graduated in years ending with 3 and 8. So,
is there a reason for the 8s?
Well, some people have 25 and 35 reunions.
There it is.
That kind of thing.
See, I'm not a math person. I wouldn't have thought of that.
Well, you probably didn't have Mr. Pedersen for math, huh?
No, I did not. So that is taking place. And when is homecoming? When is that date?
Well, it's not on homecoming weekend. Homecoming is separate from the alumni reunion. We've chosen to have our alumni reunion on Colorfest weekend.
Okay.
And homecoming, I believe, is the weekend following that or before that. I'm not certain where.
Okay. So the banquet that you will be having on Colorfest weekend, if anybody's interested in attending, what do they need to do?
Well, they should have received a newsletter within the last month or so, or either via email or through the mail, and it has a reservation form on it that they can send in, make a reservation or make financial donation to the organization and so forth. The deadline is October 7th for reservations. You need a reservation in advance for the dinner that's held. We have basically a social hour starting at 5 at the American Legion that day, and it runs till 6:30, and anybody's welcome to that. There's no charge. Cash bar Legion holds, and it's a good chance for everybody to get together and visit, even if you didn't, even if it's not your special graduation year. You can
come out and spend some time with some people that have similar interests to you and grew up in the same community as you did.
Right, and you probably went to school with a bunch of them. They may not have been in your class per se, or you may have had siblings that went to school with a bunch of folks. So.
Yeah, and so one of the other things that you guys will be doing is selling T-shirts, and that's going to be at your homecoming game. Is that right?
That's correct. We have had some Louisiana alumni T-shirts printed, and they've got the Bulldog head and Louisiana across the chest and alumni beneath the Bulldog head, and they're the Cardinal Red #2, our school color, and they are available. They'll be available at the alumni dinner. We're going to also be selling them out here homecoming game, and if people in town want to stop by and purchase one, they are available at Blaylock's
insurance agency.
Insurance agency here in town, correct.
And how much are those T-shirts?
T-shirts are, I don't want to tell the wrong price. They are $15 each, and if people are out of town and want one shipped, it's an additional $6 shipping and handling.
Okay.
And homecoming is on the 14th.
Awesome. And do you guys have anything else that you're wanting to talk about in the halftime show before we get you out of here?
No, I think I've covered the high points. We encourage all the folks that attended school in Louisiana to come out and attend the alumni social events. Like I said, you can come out and socialize even if you don't want to stay for dinner, but after dinner there's a band that plays, country soul plays, and so
you have a reason to put it on your calendar. There's no reason that you miss. If you're listening tonight, you're going to have that heads up on the date and all of the information that's coming forward.
Right.
And Walter, you're going to sit back in the same spot, right? Because Louisiana came into halftime with an 18-0 lead. If you go and sit somewhere else, then it's not going to be a good thing. You got to go back to your spot.
Maybe it'll be 36-0 at the end of the game, right?
Hopefully so. Well, thank you for stopping in. We'll be back with the halftime show next on Eagle 102.
All right. Thanks.
All Parts. Kayla Caldwell, certified financial planner with Edward Jones.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Our agency is currently looking to hire multiple positions: RNs, LPNs, CNAs, physical therapist assistants, and breastfeeding peer counselor, all from full-time to part-time to contracted. Please visit our website at www.pikecountyhealth.org for more information and to apply online.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by La Roots Hair Salon and Tanning, Sun Window Company, and MASH.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and A Taste of Philly.
And welcome back to the KJFM Eagle 102 halftime show. Got about 12 minutes left until the teams come back out on the field. This is Corey Radford. I'm with Rodney Dolbear and Kelly Henderson. Score is 18-0 Louisiana Bulldogs over the North Callaway Thunderbirds. And Rodney, what's your take so far on the first half?
It's a half that couldn't have gone any better than it did for Louisiana. We talked about a fast start. They got the fast start. They made a stop. They also got a turnover, converted that into points. Really been a very strong half for the Bulldogs, and that's why they're leading 18-0.
Rodney, you want to go over the highlights of that first half?
Highlights. Louisiana took the opening kickoff and went 65 yards. It took just a little bit over 5 minutes. Shepard scored from 5 yards out. The kick was no good. Fumble was recovered by Louisiana at 2:06 of the first quarter. They took it about 60 yards. Harrison scored. The point after attempt was no good. Two turnovers. Interception by Green with 9:04 left in the second quarter. That set Louisiana up with the football on the 35-yard line of North Callaway. They scored with 5 minutes, 11 seconds left in the second quarter to make it 18-0. The point after attempt, no good. The final 5 minutes, 11 seconds. North Callaway had the ball, ran it out down to 30 seconds left, punted, and that took us to halftime.
You know, we've seen Louisiana at home twice now, and both times they are a very opportunistic team of being able to capitalize on the other team's mistakes with the interceptions and the fumble recoveries, and those really help a team that needs a little boost up every now and again.
Well, the Crystal City game, they had 4 turnovers. They've got 2 turnovers here in this game, and that has led directly to 12 points. It's exactly what you wanted to do if you're Louisiana, and their offenses has moved the ball pretty much at will. They've had a few penalties, but the last scoring drive, they faced a 3rd and 20 and ended up picking up about 10, 11 yards on 3rd down, and then picked up the remaining 9 on 4th down. The touchdown they scored later on that drive was on a 4th and, I believe, 5 or 6. Or actually from the 14 is 4th and 5 or 6, and Shepard takes it in from 14 yards out with the touchdown. So they've been very opportunistic and taken advantage of the opportunities that they've had, and they've created some breaks, and they've taken advantage of those breaks.
You know, Rodney, let's run down our keys to the game that we had at the first, and let's see how many check marks we can put down. You know, the first key was run the ball between the tackles. I believe we can absolutely give them a check mark there, as most of their rushing yards has come there, and the other rushing yards has come off of the option to the outside. Number 2 was try to establish the pass while not abandoning the run. They have tried to do that some, so I don't know if we can give them a complete yes there, but we can give them at least a partial on it. And number 3 was the defense needs to set an edge, to shut down the perimeters a little bit. A little better tonight. I'm still not satisfied completely with what I'm seeing there.
We'll take a break on the Cellular and Satellite Halftime Show. Be back with more after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage on Eagle 102 Sports brought to you this week by Pike County Glass, Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic, Ackles Farm Market, Craig's Truck and Tractor, and Central State Bank of Illinois. Thank you kindly and happy Football Friday.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Bibb Veach and Collier Funeral Homes, Calumet of Missouri, and Kearns Construction.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat Debit Card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat Debit Card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
And welcome back to the Cellular and Satellite Halftime Show here at Cunningham Field, Louisiana, Missouri. A beautiful night for football, where the score is the Louisiana Bulldogs 18, the North Callaway Thunderbirds 0. I am Corey Radford, pronouns pal. Along with Rodney Dolbear, Kelly Henderson, and Maddie Ingram. Just going to talk about a few events coming up here for the Louisiana community and the surrounding Twin Pike counties. Maddie, I believe this weekend is the Griggsville Apple Festival. And a little bit of change to the homecoming festivities here in Louisiana. Homecoming is actually going to be on Friday, October 13th. Louisiana is taking on the Van Far Indians. We're going to have the Louisiana Hall of Fame inductions before the game. Our own Rodney Dolbear will be part of that class as part of the 1983 golf team going in. They are changing the homecoming parade to the day before. It'll start at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. on Thursday, October 12th at Sunset Park. It'll go to the high school where the community is invited to the homecoming bonfire at the back of the Louisiana High School. So once again, the homecoming parade is changed to Thursday, October 12th, 6 p.m. It's going to start at Sunset Park, and it is going to run to the back of the high school where family and friends are invited to come to the bonfire right afterwards. Another event, of course, a staple of homecoming here in Louisiana is the pork steak and pork burger dinner put on by the FFA. Tickets have to be purchased from an FFA member. A couple of the members that I did get names of is one of the Bulldogs, Cooper Lumley, also Anna Love. This will be on Friday, October 13th, 2023. The dinner is 4 to 6 p.m. at the Louisiana Ag Shop. Tickets have to be bought by September 27th, so you got a couple weeks here to get them. The pork burger dinner is $7, comes with 2 sides, dessert and drink. The pork steak meal is $10, comes with 2 sides, dessert and drink. And those are available for dine-in and carry-out. And as we spoke with Walter Logan earlier about the Louisiana Friends and Alumni Association banquet coming up, that'll be on Colorfest weekend, Saturday, October 21st, 5 p.m. happy hour, and then the dance afterwards, 9 p.m. with local favorite Country Soul. This is the Louisiana cellular, and satellite halftime show, we will be back with more exciting action on KJFM Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by the Keeley Center, Service and Supply Co-op, and Ameriprise Certified Financial Planner Tamara Scherter.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, State Farm Agents, Pepsi, and Ackles Farm Market.
We are 1 minute and 17 seconds left in halftime here. Louisiana back on the field, stretching out in the corner of the end zone. They lead 18-0. North Callaway will get the ball to begin things here in the third quarter, and an impressive show for Louisiana so far. It's a new half. North Callaway has the opportunity to get right back in this ballgame with an extended touchdown drive.
Yeah, I was just thinking, if I'm North Callaway's coach, what have I got to do here in this second half? They have done some things well. Louisiana has been a little bit on defense, but whenever they needed to make the stops, they have. I think I would continue with that counterplay to the left side of North Callaway's offense. See if I could breach that perimeter a little more. I do believe that I would pass the ball a little bit more. I may shorten some of the routes down a little bit because Louisiana has, especially in the second quarter, been able to get pressure on the North Callaway quarterback. Defensively, I think North Callaway has to continue to add some extra men in the middle of that defense to shut down the lanes between the tackles and to make Louisiana run that perimeter and to throw the ball a little bit.
Well, obviously a very important drive to begin play here for Louisiana and North Callaway. You hope for, if you're on Louisiana's bench, that they are able to carry their momentum from the first half and come out with a strong defensive stand here to begin things. Something that you just can't overlook. The turnovers have been huge. Both of the turnovers, certainly the first one was on a drive that North Callaway had marched the ball into Louisiana territory, turned it over on a fumble, and that's just a huge break for Louisiana that they were able to capitalize on. So North Callaway obviously has to minimize or eliminate the turnovers.
Right. And if I'm Louisiana's coach, I think that I'm looking at my defensive line a little bit to see if they can't get just a little more penetration, get rid of some blockers, and be able to get in there and disrupt the timing of that North Callaway offense. The linebacking core for Louisiana tonight has done an exceptional job, but I just haven't seen the play out of the D-line tonight like we have in the past few games.
And I would like to invite everyone next Friday, September 22nd. We're going to have a little bit of a different crew for the Louisiana South Callaway football game. It'll be good old JR, Jim Ross, along with myself, Corey Radford, in the big metropolitan area of Mocaine, Missouri, as Louisiana travels to South Callaway to take on the South Callaway Bulldogs. Pregame will be at 6:30 p.m., and the game will kick off at 7 p.m. as Rodney and Kelly try to bring home the Ryder Cup. Is it the Ryder Cup, fellas?
It is the Ryder Cup. We not just try to bring it home, we try and keep it at home, as Louisiana Pike County Country Club defeated Old Orchard Country Club in the third installment of the Ryder Cup. Last year, the Cup has been in Pike County at the Pike County Country Club since the Ryder Cup last year, and we will make every effort to keep it in Pike County, Missouri next weekend.
So I'll give you a few updates on some scores with what I have anyway. Bowling Green is up on Van Far 53-6 at half. Highland is up 8-0 on Clark County. That's a first quarter score. Montgomery County is up 20-6 on Mark Twain. That should be at half.
Kicking off for the Bulldogs, number 13.
Palmyra is up on Macon 20-6, and that's at half. And the Pretzels have got another touchdown, and they're up 14-0 on the Pittsfield Sockies at half.
How about that?
Pretzels had them all twisted tonight.
Well, Ethan Harrison and the Bulldogs huddle near the 40-yard line. The ball is teed there, so they'll put it in play moving right to left. Two receivers stand deep for North Callaway. Louisiana has not shown any inclination to kick it deep. We'll see what they do here. Just ready to get things underway in the third quarter of play. Louisiana will kick off. They lead 18-0, and here we go. Harrison moves into it with the left foot, or squib kick across the 40. Ball's on the ground. It's loose. It's still on the ground. There's a pileup. I believe North Callaway has it. That's the kind of action you're looking to get with that type of kickoff. Kept it in bounds. Ball was booted by one of the up men, and it rolled around. And North Callaway gets it. They get it at the 36-yard line, but certainly there was an opportunity there for Louisiana to get a turnover.
To get the ball back, and I think that probably that Pitzer and company talked with Ethan a little bit, maybe of not putting quite so much angle into those little kicks.
North Callaway will begin play 1st and 10 from their own 36. 4 wide receivers set, 2 to the top of the field, 2 to the near side, single back in the backfield. He stands there along Lane Kimbley. Four down lineman for Louisiana as Kimbley takes the snap, hands off to the tailback, hit at the line of scrimmage, falls forward for maybe one. Nice penetration that time. Riley Humphrey with a carry. They're going to give him 2 yards. They're going to give him 1 yard, gain of only 1, 2nd and 9.
Had Daniel Drake over on that right side of the Louisiana defensive line, shot off of the end and met him in the backfield.
Same formation. Kimbley looks to throw to the left side, has a man open at the 40-yard line, squirts around the end, going to be out of bounds just short of the 45. It'll be 3rd and 2, pass to Pinnell. Kyle Pinnell seems to be the back out of the backfield that they like to throw the ball to.
That pass play has had some success for North Callaway. Louisiana's defense has got to recognize whenever they see that running back crossing their face, they've got to get out in the flat with him.
3rd and 3, ball at the North Callaway 44, offside Louisiana. That's the 3rd or 4th offside penalty, and that was just a hard count. Got the defender to jump, and that's going to move the chains without any effort whatsoever, and that's not the way you want to start the third quarter.
No, Alec Polston was the culprit there. Those guys up on that defensive line has got to get that football in their peripheral vision and watch it and quit watching their guy.
I formation. Under center is Kimbley. 1st and 10. Handoff. Tailback. Humphrey. Straight up the gut. Big hole. Into the second level. Going to gain about 10 and move the chains. 1st and 10. North Callaway. Ball inside Louisiana territory at the 40-yard line.
I still see no penetration on the interior of the defensive line. I know there's some double teams going on, but those guys have got to get through and get every now and again penetrate a gap here.
I backfield. Pinnell is the fullback. Humphrey dots the I. Dropping straight back to pass. Kimbley looks to the right side. Overthrow Moore. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Nothing there. Good coverage by Louisiana. And that ball just thrown out of bounds.
Tommy Black was on the coverage there. Again, he looks like he's getting around well. He had a bad wheel at Father Tolton last week, but he looks like he's recovered nicely.
A little bit quicker step to the North Callaway offense. They break the huddle quickly to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. 2 receivers top of the field. They stay with the I backfield. Under center is Kimbley. Pitches to the far side. Humphrey looks to get the corner to the 40. Inside the 40 to the 35-30. Still on his feet. Out of bounds after a gain of about 15. The North Callaway sideline is excited and pumped up, and they have brought a different level of energy that Louisiana is going to have to figure out how to match here in the second half.
That's right, and there's a perimeter play. They try to play a numbers game and get more blockers out than we have defense on that side. And Louisiana, that is the weakness, and they're going to have to get up and meet some of those blockers on that edge.
Well, we talked about Louisiana needing a fast start in this game. They got that. They have not had a fast start here in the third quarter. I formation once again. Kimbley pitches to Humphrey, looking to turn the corner to the left. Hit, and he'll fall forward for a couple. Better job on the perimeter that time, as that was going to the far side of the field. Gain of about 1.
They did, Rodney, but it was a bit of a different design. On the first play, it was almost a student body left. At that point, they didn't have so many lead blockers out on that perimeter that time, and Louisiana was able to penetrate.
2 minutes gone here in the third quarter. North Callaway in the midst of their most successful drive of the game so far. They have it 2nd and 9. Ball at the 23-yard line. Handoff to Pinnell. Cuts to his left, off tackle left. Has first down yardage inside the 10-yard line. Still on his feet.
North Callaway thinks they found something over on the left side of their line. All of their successful running plays, the last 3, has come off the left side.
Well, it's going to be 1st and goal. Ball inside the 10. They'll mark it down at the 8-yard line. 1st down, goal to go. As we mentioned, by far North Callaway's best drive of the evening to this point.
Fellas, the energy level of the two teams couldn't be more different coming out of halftime.
Absolutely. Officials wind the clock. I formation. Under center is Kimbley. Looks to pass, rolls out to his right, under pressure, has a man in the flat. Pinnell at the 5-yard line, hit there and driven back. Probably be marked down about the 3. Be 2nd and goal from the 3.
Pinnell a little slow getting up there. He's up and rolling now.
He had a sore ankle there in the first quarter, or what appeared to be a sore ankle. Eight minutes, 44 seconds to play, third quarter, 18-0. North Callaway driving and threatening. They'll have it 2nd and 3. 2nd and goal to go from the 3. Stay with the I formation, 2 receivers to the near side. Kimbley bends under center, hands off Humphrey, running left, now right, into the end zone. Touchdown, North Callaway. 8:18 left in the third. North Callaway is on the board.
Yeah. North Callaway's right guard there was leading the way and had a defender just blowing him backwards for about 5 yards right there. Those guys have got to learn if they get to going backwards, they've got to drop and make a pile there.
18-6. Offense stays on the field. They'll go for 2. I formation, Kimbley under center. Hands off Humphrey, cuts into the end zone, walks it in, and it's 18-8. The lead is now 10 with 8:18 left in the third quarter. Back with more after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by All Parts, Kayla Caldwell, Certified Financial Planner with Edward Jones, and Ann Lane Boutique.
On every journey, you should enjoy peace of mind. I'm Corey Buchanan. At Pike County Mutual Insurance Company, we take pride in keeping you protected. That's why we offer discounts for good students, safe driving, and more. Trust us to look out for the road ahead. For a free insurance quote on your home, auto, farm, or ATV needs, give myself or
Shelley Clucky
a call today. Pike County Mutual Insurance Company, on the square in Bowling Green.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
3 minutes and 42 seconds, a drive covering 64 yards, 2-point conversion good. Kickoff to Green, fielded at the 20-yard line to the 25, looks to get outside to the 30, cuts it inside 35, hit hard there at the 37, and that's where Louisiana will put it in play, and certainly momentum on the side of North Callaway. We'll see if Louisiana can get some energy back, as their defense had it pretty much shoved right down their throat that drive.
They absolutely did, and I think it's very important that Louisiana answers here on this. You've got to get Big Mo at least neutralized, because North Callaway is flying around right now.
Something to watch as this game goes on. The three missed extra points down, and Louisiana could be up as many as, 12 points right now instead of 10?
Yeah.
Well, they missed an opportunity for 5 points. They tried to kick one and tried to go for two, so that's, they're up 10. They could be up 15 if they converted on all three. Ball spotted at their own 36-yard line, 1st and 10. Harrison keeps it, hit in the backfield, going to lose a yard, still fighting for yardage. Going to lose almost 2. And right now the energy has transferred to the North Callaway defense as well. They are just playing with a different pace than Louisiana.
Yeah, and it looks like they're plenty blitz heavy in the middle. That time all three linebackers stunted to the middle of that line.
2nd and 12. Harrison takes the snap, looks to option to the near side, fakes it to the 35, across the 40, stumbles forward to the 43-yard line. Nice gain there. Faked the option to Shepard coming near side and picks up about 8. It'll be third. Picked up about 10. It'll be 3rd and 2. Ball at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, nice little fake there on the pitch. It opened up the lane for him to give him probably 4 to 5 extra yards.
Big 3rd down here. You'd like to see Louisiana convert this, move the chains, and continue to get their legs underneath them coming out of the halftime break. Seven minutes, 30 seconds to play, 3rd quarter. Louisiana 3rd and 2. Harrison stands behind the line. Shepard to his left. Shepard takes the handoff up the middle. Not going to get there. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 3rd and 2. And North Callaway has shut the middle of the field off.
Yes, they've absolutely said that you're just not going to be between the tackles here, and sending the linebackers. They have 3 down linemen and sending 3 linebackers is just more than what Louisiana can block between those tackles at this point.
Well, they did not give Shepard forward progress, although they marked the ball and they moved it forward 2 more times. Nonetheless, after all of that, it'll be a loss of 2 on the play. 4th and 4. Louisiana split backs in the formation that they sometimes move to the punt formation, and Harrison does drop back and looks like Louisiana will kick this one away. Good snap. Harrison moves into it. End over end kick down the left side. Hits it about the 35, bounces inside the 30. Picked up there by Pinnell. Louisiana was there en masse, and the ball will be spotted at the 25-yard line. So a good punt, good coverage by Louisiana. But North Callaway back on the offense.
Let's see if Pitzer and company make some adjustments after that drive after the half by North Callaway.
That drive takes a mere 2 minutes off the clock. We're 6 minutes, 18 seconds left to play third quarter. Louisiana needs to have a defensive stand here. Moore split to the near side, offset I.
We jumped again, Rodney.
This is just extremely confusing. So North Callaway's in the offset I formation. They just changed their formation, have 4 or 5 guys, go in motion, and Louisiana jumps off sides. They've done it three times. That was the fourth, and it's now 1st and 5.
Yeah. Whenever you need a shutdown here, you cannot give them that.
Just about jumped again. 3 receivers top of the field. Single back, Moore in motion. Takes the pitch in the backfield. Sidesteps one man at the 30. Wrestled down there. Going to lose maybe a yard. Colin Moore had nowhere to go.
Nice job. Guy with Louisiana for the outside containment did exactly what he needed to do. Couldn't make the tackle, but turned it back inside where he had help.
After the 1 yard loss, it'll be 2nd and 7. Loss of 2 on the play. Under center, Kimbley. Takes the snap this time, hands off to the tailback. Tough sledding. He'll pick up about 3. It'll bring up 3rd and short. Humphrey that time. Hit at the line of scrimmage, falls forward for about 3 yards, almost 4. It's going to be 3rd and 1, maybe 1.5. Ball resting at the 34-yard line.
Size differential with North Callaway being so big on the line is starting to show just a little bit.
I backfield. Kimbley under center. Handoff into the backfield. Fighting for yardage. I think they're going to mark him across the 35. That will be good enough for the first down. Nice push there by Louisiana, but just couldn't get him in the backfield, wrestled to the ground.
The Louisiana coaches do not like the spot.
Yeah.
It was very close.
It was close.
1st and 10. Ball resting at the North Callaway 35-yard line. 4 minutes, 32 seconds. 18-8 is our score. The lead is 10. Handoff, Humphrey in the backfield. Hit right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there. Maybe a gain of 1.
A little better job there by Louisiana front 7 to be able to go in and get some penetration and stop that play right there. That might have been one of their better plays of the night.
Short gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 9. That first set of downs, you had the offside that gave them 5 yards, and they only got another 5 after that, but it was enough. Offset I to the right, 2 receivers to the near side. 2nd and 9. Handoff faked, rolling back Kimbley. Has a man in the flat. Passes.
Ball.
Incomplete. It was.
Oh.
Boy, that was close.
That was a quick whistle.
Yeah. He, the receiver, took at least a step and a half before he dropped that ball, but did not give him the reception.
Very quick whistle, fellas. He made a football move and probably took 2 steps.
Yeah.
3rd and 9. Somehow they've lost a half a yard on the incompletion, but who's counting? 2 receivers come to the near side. This time shotgun formation, single back in the backfield is Pennell. Pennell offset to the left. Kimbley drops straight back to pass, looks to air it out. Has a man wide open over the middle of the field. Nice tackle by Louisiana, but not until the gain from Moore of about 20 yards. Moore running free in the secondary.
Louisiana brought some extra pressure off of the right side of the defense that time, but wasn't able to get there. And whenever you gamble like that, if you don't get there, it's usually there's a man open.
Very sure tackle by Harrison. Came up and put the stick on. There was no yards after the catch, but the chains moved. The ball inside Louisiana territory, marked at the 47. North Callaway, this drive started on their own 25. Moore comes in motion. Kimbley looks to run to the left, cuts it up the 45, still on his feet, inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. Nice gain on first down for North Callaway.
Ben Nictula followed that play all the way down the line, and whenever the running back for North Callaway had to slow up just a little bit, he was able to make the tackle on Humphrey.
Part of me is wondering, do you take a timeout if your Coach Pitts are here to try to get some fire back into your defense?
Well, it looks to me like the defensive line is tired. Going up against that bigger offensive line, they're starting to wear down a little bit.
Kimbley, straight run around the left corner. He trips and falls forward to the 40. Be third down now, 3rd and 3.
We'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 3, and you certainly would expect this to be 4-down territory at this particular place on the field. Negative yardage play or a turnover here would be very advantageous for the Bulldogs.
I feel like four times Louisiana's jumped off sides here tonight. I feel like they're going to try to get them to jump on a short yardage.
Timeout taken by Louisiana. We'll step aside for a break as well. Back with more on Eagle 102 after this.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by La Roots Hair Salon and Tanning, Sun Window Company, and MASH.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
After the timeout, 3rd and 3. This time, North Callaway jumps offside. False start, so it'll be 3rd and 8.
On the offense.
Have a scoring update. The Pretzels are starting to run away from the Saukeys. They are up 27-0 with 8:10 left in the third quarter.
These are not soft pretzels. They are hard.
3rd and 8 after the penalty. A little better position for the Louisiana defense. Now ball just outside their own 45-yard line. 2 receivers top of the field, eye backfield, under center.
Ooh.
There was some confusion there. Kimbley is in some trouble. He's sacked. Ball's loose, but they're going to say he's down. A loss of 7 on the play. That did not look good from the beginning for North Callaway.
No, and North Callaway could have easily been called for a false start offsides on their left guard. He looked like he left way early before the snap. I was looking for the flag, and it just never happened.
Well, I think the snap got to the quarterback before he was expecting it to. Well, 4th and 17.
Got to watch the fake here.
North Callaway in a punt formation. Harrison back to receive it. It's a high snap. Kicked out the right side down to the 30, and it's worked out very well for North Callaway. Ball rolls dead at the 19-yard line. That ball nearly went over the punter's head.
Oh, boy.
He did a nice job to recover and catch the ball.
Yes, absolutely. That could have been absolutely disastrous for him. But Louisiana did make the stop I believe they were needing to. Corey, what did you see?
I think there's a little bit of adrenaline in the punter's leg right there trying to get the ball out. It's a heck of a punt.
Yeah. It was a lot of bad things could have happened after that snap. And that's the second. Neither snap has been very good to the punter the 2 times they've had to punt tonight. But Louisiana does get the stop. 1 minute, 13 seconds left in the third quarter. They have the ball at the 19-yard line.
Louisiana needs to go on a long, sustained drive here, need a lot of time off that clock, and put some points on the board at the end of that.
Harrison stands alone in his backfield. Man in motion is Green. Fake to Green, running to the right is Harrison. Gets across the line of scrimmage, going to gain about 4 on the play, maybe 3. Second and 7 rather.
Gain of 3 on the play brings up.
So I like the play call there. It seems like that North Callaway's defense is swarming on the first move. The fake to the back, most of the defense bit off on it and created a small lane for Ethan Harrison there.
Defensive line are definitely slanting now instead of just going straight for the gap.
Barring an incomplete pass, this could be the last play of the third quarter as we come under 30 seconds to play. 18-8, Louisiana with the 10-point lead in the ball, 2nd and 7. Harrison takes a snap, handoff to Green, coming to the near side. 25, still on his feet, fighting for yardage, breaks free at the 45, 40. Just nearly took that one to the house. DeMarco Green, first down Louisiana, and he knows he almost broke that one the distance. Gets the ball outside to the 45-yard line.
Seen it. I think this first time this season I've seen a little power out of DeMarco Green. He broke a tackle, and if he hadn't had to break that tackle, he would have been gone, but it slowed him down just enough for that other North Callaway defender to be able to make the tackle.
That might be the momentum change Louisiana needed.
Well, they've certainly moved the chains twice now. 15 ticks left. 1st and 10. Ball at the Louisiana 44-yard line. I thought DeMarco might have picked up a couple of extra, but nonetheless, it is a first down, and that's going to do it for the third quarter of play. 18-8. We'll be back with the fourth quarter on Eagle 102 after this.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Bip Veach and Collier Funeral Homes, Calumet of Missouri, and Kearns Construction.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Our agency is currently looking to hire multiple positions: RNs, LPNs, CNAs, physical therapist assistants, and breastfeeding peer counselor, all from full-time to part-time to contracted. Please visit our website at www.pikecountyhealth.org for more information and to apply online.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM, brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Game of the Week coverage on Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you this week by Pike County Glass, Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic, Ackles Farm Market, Craig's Truck and Tractor, Central State Bank of Illinois. Thank you kindly and happy Football Friday. Rodney Dolbear, back to you.
Thank you, Corey. Louisiana has it after the impressive run by DeMarco Green. And what I liked as much as anything is when he came around the near side, he had both hands firmly on the football at the point of contact, and he broke through the first tackle, and he saw Green in front of him and just couldn't quite slip back past the last tackle. But good gain, first down, chains move, and Louisiana on a drive that started at their own 19, have it at their own 44, 1st and 10. Harrison drops straight back to pass, looking to the right, cuts it upfield at the 45, at the 50, into the North Callaway, cuts to the left side, to the 30, still on his feet, to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, to the house, touchdown, L.A. Bulldogs!
But Ethan Harrison made a great move down there. He had no intentions of throwing the ball whenever he was back there, whenever he got flushed. He did a pump fake, and it froze the defense and opened up those lanes for that touchdown. Much needed for Louisiana.
Huge play for the Bulldogs there. Ethan Harrison takes it 56 yards for the touchdown. 24-8 is the score. Looks like they're going to attempt the PAT kick this time.
So North Callaway did a little gambling because they've been blitzing their backers almost every play, and they blitzed them that time, and everybody was tied up in the line, which opened up those lanes for Ethan also.
Harrison out of the hold of Zerwa. Good snap, ball down, kick is up and good. 25-8, just underway fourth quarter. Louisiana on top. Back with more after this on Eagle 102.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock Agent, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Brian and Heather White with White Insurance Agency, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports Center.
That drive covered 81 yards in just a little over a minute and a half. Pooch kick down the near side. This time it'll be fallen on at the 40-yard line by the up back. Nice job there by North Callaway. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 40.
North Callaway.
You know, Rodney, something else that you get with those small pooch kicks, you've got a small squad as far as numbers. They only have to get down the field 15, 20 yards there to cover that rather than trying to run down there 40 yards. And most of your guys are going both ways anyway, so it may be a little bit of energy conservation thought behind some of those kicks also.
After that, North Callaway has it 1st and 10 from their own 40. Single back in the backfield. Handoff, Humphreys coming to the near side. He's hit. He'll fight forward for about 3 yardage. Again, nice job by the defensive end there to turn that play back inside. It'll be a short gain. Gain of 4.
Play brings up 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6. Humphrey nearly wrestled down at the line of scrimmage. Squirted free for a gain of 4. Out of the huddle, 2 receivers split to the top of the field. This time, Kimbley under center with an eye backfield. Pitch to the right side for Humphrey, looking to turn the corner to the right. He's at the 45-yard line, fighting forward across the 50. Looks like it's going to be enough for the 1st down. Just a stretch play to the far side of the wide side of the field, Kelly.
Yep, couldn't Louisiana defense could not get anybody up on the edge to turn that thing back around or make the tackle. They've got to find some way to be able to get through their block and get that edge set.
I was having microphone issues just a second ago, but I wanted to talk about the importance of that extra point. That extra point made this a 3-possession game, a 17-point game, which is big.
Ball just across the midfield stripe at the Louisiana 49-yard line. Under center, handoff to Pinnell. Actually, Humphrey bounces back to the right side all the way across the formation. A lot of work. Going to gain. Gave him a nice spot. Going to give him a gain of 3.
Tough.
A gain of 2, they say. 2nd and 8.
Carry by number 31, Riley Humphrey. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Humphrey checks out of the game. Pinnell will be the back offset of Kimbley in the shotgun. Snap back, looks straight back to pass, looks to his left, looks to his right, airs it out down the left side. Good coverage. Ball could have been intercepted, but it falls incomplete. Nice coverage by Louisiana. Had safety help over the top, and the cornerback was in great position to nearly pick that off.
Yeah, they had the wide receiver from North Callaway bracketed very well. The North Callaway receiver had to turn into a D back there to keep that from being intercepted.
Did he look like he wanted to come over here to the running back in the flat again, Kelly?
I saw him eye it, but for some reason he just looked it away. I wonder if maybe Pinnell's got a little stronger arm maybe than Humphrey, and that's who they use when they want to take a deep shot.
3rd and 8. Snap back, coming to the near side. Kimbley cuts it back, has a seam to the right side. Going to have first down yardage and more into Louisiana territory inside the 30. Ball's going to be marked out of bounds at about the 27-yard line, and the chains will move.
Results in a North Callaway first down. 1st and 10.
We are right at the 10-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Louisiana on top 25-8. North Callaway started this drive at the 40-yard line, and they have it 1st and 10 at the Louisiana 27. Single back, Kimbley looks straight back to pass, rolls to his right, airs it out over the middle. It is nearly intercepted. Shepard had his hands on it and couldn't quite come down with it. Just had perfect position and couldn't make the grab.
Just for a brief second, I was talking to Coach Greg Pitzer earlier in the week, and he said that he's trying to work on his guys' hands a little bit. He would like to see his guys be able to catch the ball a little bit better, and Brady is in a skilled position, so I'm sure he would have loved to seen him come down with that football there.
He had a good look at it. 2nd and 10. Under center, I formation, handoff to the near side, Pinnell. Good push, going to be near the first down yardage, gain of 8 or 9 on the play. Handoff to Pinnell.
Corey, be prepared. I'm getting ready to give another pretzels update.
Oh.
The pretzels are up on the Pittsfield Sockies 33-0 with 1:34 left in the third quarter.
3rd down.
3rd down and less than a yard. Ball at the Louisiana 18-yard line. I formation under center, Kimbley. Snap back, hands off to Humphrey, running to his right, bouncing inside the 5, going to be drugged down inside the 5. First down and goal to go from about the 3-yard line.
So great push by North Callaway on that offensive line. They pushed the Louisiana defensive line back at least 2 yards before the running back ever hit the hole.
Pinnell, Humphrey in the backfield. Under center is Kimbley. Hands off to Humphrey, running right. Has a man to beat, couldn't beat him. Nice play by the defense there for Louisiana. Shepard in on the tackle, as well as a couple of other Bulldogs, and it'll be 2nd and goal to go.
Yep, Cooper Lumley was on a stunt that time from the linebacker position and shot the gap and done a nice job of being able to read that and make the tackle.
May have lost a yard. Ball on the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal to go. Kimbley bends under center with 2 backs behind him in the I. Pitch to the far side. Humphrey looks to get the corner. He does get the corner. We'll see where he's marked down. No signal for a touchdown. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Yeah, that's the student body right play that North Callaway likes to run. And, again, that's the play that Louisiana defense that I've seen so far this season has the most trouble with.
Now this is 3rd and goal to go from what looks to be about the 1-yard line, maybe closer. It'll be a good time for one of those negative yardage plays.
Yeah, Pitzer's going to have to shoot probably every backer to have that here.
I formation. Under center, Kimbley. Looks to quarterback sneak right over the top, and
no signal.
No signal. 4th down. Boy, I sure thought he got in, but they've marked him down.
Timeout.
Timeout on the field. We'll step aside for a break. It'll be 4th and 1 when we come back after this on Eagle 102.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and A Taste of Philly.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by the Keeley Center, Service and Supply Co-op, and Ameriprise Certified Financial Planner Tamara Schurter.
4th and goal to go. Touchdown, North Callaway. Quarterback sneak. Kimbley keeps it off the left tackle and gets into the end zone. 7:27 left here in the fourth quarter. North Callaway pulls to within 25-14.
Yeah, Kimbley got in between the center and left guard that time and was able to get in. The left guard for North Callaway has been able to get, probably out of all the offensive linemen for North Callaway, has been able to get the biggest push on the majority of the offensive plays.
2-point attempt. I backfield. Kimbley under center. Pinnell and Humphrey. Handoff. Humphrey running to the left. Hit in the backfield. Not going to get the extra point attempt. Black is there for Louisiana.
Nick Tula was the initial tackler there. Did a wonderful job of shedding his block off of the side, set the edge, and whenever the back made the cut, made a nice hit and was able to make the tackle, which earlier in a few games, Rodney, we were commenting that Louisiana was making a lot of first contact deep in the backfield of their opponent, but wasn't able to bring him down. That was a definite improvement of what we've seen over the last 2 games with that.
After the failed point after, the lead is 11. 7:27 left in the fourth quarter. Louisiana will have the ball when we come back on Eagle 102.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by PJ's Salon, Noah Builders, and Reed Insurance Agency.
Well, Louisiana does give up the touchdown. They keep the point after out of the end zone, so it's 25-14. Louisiana on top by 11. Here's 7:27 left in the fourth quarter of play. So they'll have the ball and a chance to put a drive together and run some clock, but also hope to get some more points, and then you can start talking about putting this thing away.
And your front line on this kickoff return has got to be aware of the possible onside kick getting late in the game and North Callaway being down by 2 scores.
Sheets moves into it. It is an onside kick, and it is fielded nicely by Louisiana. I believe that was Polston.
Yes.
And what he did that I really like, because I was that guy when I played believe it or not, I was on the hands team, but you always want to be aggressive to field that ball because it's going to take a hop. It took a hop, and he came forward a couple of yards and got it at chest level and went down with it to secure the ball.
Yes, he did. He charged the hop like a lot of your good infielders do in baseball and made the catch and went straight to the ground like he should have.
Louisiana has it inside North Callaway territory at the 49. 1st and 10. Single back in the backfield is Shepard. Handoff Shepard. Now keeper is Harrison to the 50, to the 45. Still on his feet to the 40. First down yardage inside the 40. Still fighting a quick whistle. They're going to mark him down at the 39-yard line, right at the marker. Harrison spun forward for a couple of more yards there.
Yeah, good run. I don't know that it's imperative that Louisiana scores on this drive, but it is imperative that they run as much time off the clock as they can. Hopefully 5-6 minute drive here, even if they don't score.
They've got it just short of the first down yardage, and that was an unfortunate mark. Harrison wasn't anywhere close to being down.
Well, but I think they had stopped his forward progress, and he got to the point where he was defenseless, and there was other defenders coming to get free shots at him. So I think it was protection of the player is what I think the referee was thinking there.
3rd and a short 1. Black splits to the top of the field. Into the slot is Green to the left. In motion is Lumley. Handoff this time Shepard across the 40. Still fighting for yardage to the 35, to the 34. That'll move the chains.
Carry by number 9, Grady Shepard.
First and 10, Louisiana.
Is the Bulldog. First down.
I want to go back to that 2-point conversion by North Callaway. Why that is important right now is it kept it to a 2-possession game at 9 points. If they would have converted there, it would have been a 7-point game, a 1-possession game. So Louisiana's got the opportunity here to really put this game away.
North Callaway 34-yard line, first and 10.
The chains move once again. Harrison comes in from the sideline with the play. Clock continues to run. 6 minutes, 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 14 on the play clock. First and 10, Harrison has Shepard to his left. Handoff, fake to Shepard. Harrison takes it around the left side. We've got a penalty in the backfield. Going to be some kind of a blocking infraction, I'm sure. Gain of 6 is going to be wiped out.
Your left tackle, Alec Poston, was caught holding there. He went around, he did the hold, and then all of a sudden he threw his hands up during the block, and the flag come out.
So that'll march Louisiana back about 10 yards. Instead of 2nd and 4, you're going to be looking at about 1st and 20.
Now, it's one thing to get your hand caught in a cookie jar, Kelly. It's another one to just admit it.
Yeah.
Well, that hand move, it's what you do when you're like, no, really, I wasn't holding.
Yeah, right, yeah. It's almost a sign to the refs that you were holding. And
well, 1st and 20 now, Louisiana. 5:51 left. Clock certainly on their side.
But we got to give Alec a little credit there. He did make a good block to seal off that side.
Handoff faked. Harrison straight up the middle to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, L.A. Bulldogs!
Well, that design draw up the middle after the fake has been very effective. North Callaway has been a little guilty of over-pursuing where it's at on some of these plays, and especially that one. It seems to spread that defensive line out whenever that happens, and it opens up enough hole for Ethan Harrison to be able to find that hole. And once he gets an open field, he's got enough wheels it's hard to catch that man.
And not to toot our own horns and the Louisiana coaches' horns, but we all agreed this week, up the middle is where you attack this defense, and that's exactly where Coach Pitzer has attacked tonight.
Snapback kick is blocked at the line of scrimmage. The point after no good. 31-14, 5:43 left in the fourth. Back with more after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Gypsy Soul Salon and Boutique, Lacrosse Lumber, and Meyer Implement Company.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
Well, the 45-yard touchdown run from Harrison comes with 5 minutes, 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter, giving Louisiana the 31-14 lead. Didn't run much clock, but they went ahead and scored a touchdown instead.
We'll take that.
Harrison tees it up on the 40. He moves into it. Pooch kick down the right side, fallen on again by North Callaway. They'll have it at the 43-yard line.
Number 15, Colton O'Neill.
O'Neill with the recovery.
So on that touchdown run, I don't want to let it go unnoticed that the offensive line did a nice job of being able to keep the defensive line out. I believe that North Callaway sent one backer that time. They picked it up, which gave them enough time to execute their fake and for Ethan to find the gap for the touchdown.
North Callaway sends 3 receivers to the wide side of the field, ball on the left hash. Kimbley looks to pass, rolls to his right, airs it out over the middle. Intercepted! Intercepted by Lumley at midfield, still on his feet. Spins around and will be down at the 35-yard line.
Wyatt Lumley was able to hang on to that football this time. I truly believe that he has way better hands than his dad ever thought about having in a poker game.
Well, and he doesn't have as many hands as his dad has in the poker game.
And you can buy your FFA pork burger and pork steak tickets off of Cooper as he's a member of the FFA.
Yes, I've had many of those meals over the years and never had a bad one.
1st and 10, Louisiana. The ball at the North Callaway 35. And Louisiana in the process of salting this one away if they can take care of business here. Just 5:32 left in the 4th.
I'll tell you what, this year for that FFA dinner, we're sure going to miss Mr. Jesberg. Mr. Jesberg was a big part of that dinner for years.
Timeout
on the field.
Louisiana.
Louisiana takes a timeout. Coach Pitzer wants to talk about it before this drive begins. We'll step aside as well. Back with more on Eagle 102 after this.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Brian and Heather White with White Insurance Agency, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports Center.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community.
Follow Area High School Sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
Well, after the timeout, Louisiana's going to have the ball 1st and 10 from the North Callaway 35-yard line. The interception about midfield, Cooper Lumley, and a nice 15-yard return sets up Louisiana nicely inside Thunderbirds territory. Chance to run out this clock and run out this game. Zero in motion, fake to him, handoff right up the middle, Green, hit at the line of scrimmage, bounces to his left. Not going to gain much, may get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that will be all.
Green ran that ball awful hard there, but his bread and butter is not between the tackles. It's more on the perimeters where his skill set will shine the best.
2nd and 10, ball still at the 35. 30 on the play clock. Harrison content to let this play clock run down. Zero brings in the play.
A little surprised North Callaway isn't using any timeouts, or are they just conceding at this point?
If they can get a stop here on 2nd down, I would certainly think that that would be the time you would look for them to use a timeout. Harrison, handoff to Green again up the middle. Nothing there. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Handoff to DeMarco Green. No gain on the play, brings up 3rd down for the Bulldogs.
4 minutes, 27 seconds left. Clock continues to run. 38 on the play clock. This clock will come well under 4 minutes before the ball needs to be snapped, as there's 25 seconds on the play clock. Only 4:07 left in the 4th. Zero brings in the play from the sideline. Louisiana did a nice job this half of matching the initial intensity of North Callaway, made some plays, and got momentum back on their side. Harrison, the fake to Zero, coming to the near side across the 30, still on his feet, looks to get inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Zero with the sweep out of the left wide receiver position, gains about 7. It'll be 4th and 3.
And I was impressed with Zero's acceleration there whenever he come around. Haven't seen him with the ball much, but once he got it, he ran hard, quick.
3 minutes, 10 seconds left. Still 27 on the play clock.
Rodney, are they trying to get him to jump here for the 5 yards to get the first down?
Well, that would do it. Low snap. Harrison looks to throw it. Looks to roll to his right. Has some room to the 20, to the 15, or actually to the 30, the 25, and now the 20. That's going to be enough to move the chains. And Louisiana will have it 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Result of the play is a Bulldog. First down.
I tell you what, Kelly, the right tackle got away with a hold there.
I saw it. I saw it. And, you know, he didn't have any help over there in that offensive formation. And the Louisiana offensive line is, as far as size, is undergunned. And, you know, sometimes you just have to do what you have to do, but you have to be a little bit covert about it.
I'm a little bit surprised with them snapping the ball with so much time left on the play clock there.
Well, Green offset Zerwa at quarterback.
Ooh.
Zerwa comes to the near side to the 20. Hit there. Falls inside the 20 to the 19-yard line.
North Callaway sent their corner on a blitz there. That play was designed to go to the left side of the Louisiana line. And the back saw the blitz coming off of that side and just changed directions to the right, or that could have gotten real ugly.
I like when you're running out time, running these slow developing, long sideline to sideline plays. Takes just a few more seconds off the clock.
Right.
And North Callaway seems like they're conceding here. They're not even calling timeouts.
Well, there's 2 minutes and 12 seconds left. 18 on the play clock. Louisiana set to move to 2-2 on the year. Zerwa, the quarterback. Harrison takes and Shepard both on the bench. Handoff running to the left side at the 20-yard line inside to the 15. Jared Wilkinson on the carry. Getting some other players into the football game, getting a little game action. It'll be 3rd and 6. 1 minute and 40-second left, and we've got a whistle and a timeout on the field. We'll step aside for a break as well. More after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Custom Work Salon and Tanning, the Mercantile Bank, and Pepsi.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Brian and Heather White with White Insurance Agency, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports Center.
One minute, 40 seconds left in this one. Louisiana has it at the 15-yard line, 3rd and 4. The yard to gain is the North Callaway 11.
Rodney, an update. The New Berlin Pretzels, 40. Pittsfield Sakis, 0. And that is a final.
Ball is at the North Callaway.
So hopefully our puns are done for the rest of the night.
There's some Berlin puns there, but I'm not going to touch them. I'm thinking the Berlin song with Top Gun, Take My Breath Away. But yeah, let's just leave it as it is. Let's bury it.
It's New Berlin, by the way.
Oh.
Zerwa stands in the backfield, takes the snap, hands off to Green, coming to the near side. Looks to get outside. We've got a flag on the play.
Hold.
Green's going to be wrestled down at the 15, and there will be 15 yards. Or they may refuse it and go with the 4th and 4 if they turn the penalty down.
Holding. Here's the call.
Haven't seen if they're going to mark it off yet or not. I would think they would. Yeah, they're going to mark it off, so it'll be 3rd and 14.
A lot of new numbers in this game right now, and that can be pretty important coming down the line. You know, you want to avoid the injury, but it's usually inevitable that you have a guy or two go down at least for a game or a half or something, and these guys are not on the field very much and need that experience.
So Zerwa comes in. He'll operate out of the quarterback position. Got a lot of clean jerseys out there. Troy McDaniel stands to Zerwa's right. We've got whistles, flags. What do we have here?
The play clock was at 0, and I'm not sure if they called the delay a game.
Looks like they're going to mark it off against Louisiana, whatever the infraction.
I believe it was a delay.
Officials are a little confused. They finally put the ball down. So after all of that, it'll be 3rd and 20. Well, the officials are confused.
I don't think they ever called anything to the press box here.
Never gave a signal yet.
Mm.
Well, we're waiting for them to get it figured out. Louisiana, nonetheless, at the end of the day, is going to move to 2-2 on the year. Going to be a good win for the Bulldogs. And here we go. McDaniel stepped in front of Zerwa to take the snap. I don't know if that was the actual design or not, but McDaniel going to be wrestled down for about a 3 or 4 yard loss.
Yeah, and that snap was more of a high lob than it was, kind of a sharp spiral back there, and the tailback had to wait just a little bit for that ball to come down, but I don't know that would have made that much difference.
The punt team for Louisiana comes on en masse. Under a minute to play here, 31-14, 4th and 25 or so. 26 on the play clock. Really don't need to do anything until that gets under 5.
First conference win of the year, boys, and season high total in points for Louisiana.
Yeah, very nice win, very nice performance.
False start.
Yeah, have a false start on the left tackle. Be Alec Polston.
Well, there'll be some opportunities. You always would prefer to teach from the position of a win, and that's certainly what Coach Pitcher's going to be able to do next week. But there's some penalties along the defensive front and the offensive front that they'll look to clean up moving forward.
Absolutely.
Harrison drops back, stands just inside the 50, takes a high snap, moves into it, kind of a low end-over-end kick. It's going to be dead inside the 5 yard line, and a great kick by Harrison. And with 22 ticks left, North Callaway will need to snap the ball once or twice and put this one in the books.
You know, Rodney, we were made aware this past week that we have some people that listening to our online broadcast of the game that, of course, are alumni of Louisiana High School, but they live out in California, out on the coast.
That's right. A good buddy of mine and also a member of the class of '85, Dr. Lawrence Prince, is in town visiting some family. His folks still live here, and I think last week he mentioned he was not in Palo Alto, but near Palo Alto, and listened to our broadcast a few thousand miles away. So it's good to have the technology and the reach to get out that far. North Callaway snaps the ball, and that's going to do it as we approach the 0 mark. This one's going to be in the books, 31-14. Post-game show is next on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM.
Thank you. You guys rock.
This one's in the books. 31-14 is the score, and the second half started on a bit of an inauspicious note for Louisiana as North Callaway takes the opening kickoff back 64 yards for a touchdown drive. Took 3 minutes and 42 seconds. A 3-yard run by Humphrey and a 2-point conversion by Humphrey as well was good. And at that point, it was all of a sudden a ball game.
Yeah, Louisiana withstood that storm that North Callaway threw at them right after half. It looked a little tense for a little bit of time there, but Louisiana responded well. I think Louisiana's coaching staff did a good job, made some adjustments that was there. Probably not the cleanest game that the offensive line and the defensive line for Louisiana has played this year, but Louisiana was able to overcome that.
Well, after the initial drive for North Callaway, the 64-yard drive, the teams exchanged punts. Took about 2 or 3 minutes, and things kind of settled down. And really, when Louisiana got the ball back, they got it at their own 19, and an 81-yard drive highlighted by the 56-yard quarterback draw right up the middle by Ethan Harrison. It didn't technically put the game out of reach, but it certainly put Louisiana back in complete control.
Yes, absolutely did. And again, I want to go back to they had a lot of success with that design quarterback draw with Ethan tonight. And although I said the offensive line didn't play their cleanest game, size-wise they were outmatched, but they were able to do enough tonight to get a lot of rushing yards for the Bulldogs. So hats off to them.
We'll take a break on the postgame show. Back to wrap this one up after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Bip Veach and Collier Funeral Homes, Calumet of Missouri, and Kearns Construction.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat Debit Card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat Debit Card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Corey Radford here in the KJFM Eagle 102 booth at Cunningham Field. Louisiana wins tonight 31-14 over North Callaway. Just wrapping it up here. Join us next week as the Louisiana Bulldogs 2-2, 1-1 in the EMO Conference, take on the South Callaway Bulldogs. The game will be in Mokane, Missouri at South Callaway. Jim Ross will be on the call. Myself, Corey Radford, will be along with Jim. Pre-game starts at 6:40 p.m. and the game will kick off at 7 p.m. Back to you, Rodney.
Well, the Louisiana Bulldogs tonight moved to 2-2 on the season, and they, Kelly, you mentioned it was not necessarily the cleanest performance, but they certainly executed well. They got the turnovers, got 3 turnovers tonight. Certainly helped to cement this win, and a conference win it was, and a good win for the Bulldogs.
And again, Louisiana capitalizes very well off the turnovers. They're going to have to continue to do that throughout the season to have the success that I believe that they want to have.
Well, the turnovers that we mentioned after the Harrison run, North Callaway does score again. Kimbley goes in with 7:27 left in the fourth quarter. The extra point attempt no good, and then Harrison again from 45 yards with 5:43 left scores, and then an interception to seal it really with 5 minutes 43 seconds left in the game, and that sets our final at 31-14. Nice win for the Bulldogs. For Maddie Ingram, our broadcast engineer and overall technical guru, Corey Radford and Kelly Henderson, I'm Rodney Dolbear. Thanks for listening, and good night.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of area high school sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. You can find a full recap of scores online and daily during Eagle 102 Sports, all from your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.